MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Baltimore Orioles. It's Orioles baseball, and it's coming up next. Of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him.
First pitch, 135.
The windup and the 0-1.
Hey.
Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected. 85 degrees the reading at first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Gloved by Santana, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. He's coming off a nice month where he hit 8 home runs. That's like 2 every week. If you could throw out 2 every week, you're going to have big numbers at the end of the year, and that's what he did last month. It showed me a lot about who he is and the power he has.
So now to the plate, David Fletcher. As these Orioles entering play today, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Means originally hails from Kansas. He was selected in the 11th round during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Santander is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Third, the center fielder, number 27, Mike.
Into the box now, Mike Trout, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Alberto gloves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Andrew Heaney gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Andrew Heaney, I love this guy from the left side. Not afraid to throw strikes. Like a lot of lefties, Inconsistency with the strike zone is the major problem, but if he's getting his breaking stuff over, look out. He can shut just about anybody down. Good, solid pitcher that's getting better with more experience.
Stepping into the box, Hanser Alberto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
The second baseman,
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. Heaney. And in that time, he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Kendrick, a former member of the Washington Nationals, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off season.
Grounded back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Ready now for Baltimore, Carlos Santana. First at bat for him here as he enters play 7th in the American League in round trippers.
You know, D-Roll, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. In now is Anthony Rendon, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
In there, no balls and a strike. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. To 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Bases are empty, one man out. And this pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Angel right fielder. Count even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And that's the second out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Kyle Tucker.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Kendrick has it. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
So frustrating, Giro. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
At the plate, Matt Thaiss, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Tucker is off of first with 2 away. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And 2 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Angels leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. He's picked up 3 hits in the series and driven in 4 along the way. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Taken in by Simmons. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
So here's Trey Mancini. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. And he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Drilled to the right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work. And
Coming to the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. A ball and a strike. In the dirt. Throw over to third here, and it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Second and third here, 1 man out. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And this will not be in time as he's into third base safely.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
We go.
Here's Michael Brantley trying to cash in here in his first at bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. From the stretch. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Reined in. Throw to first in time. And the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Orioles 1 and the Angels nothing. Now at the plate, Zane Gurwitz. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball well outside. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. 2-0 count, the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the third now.
And 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Popped up. Santana is there for it. 1 out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Rob Brantley.
So coming to the plate, Rob Brantley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here it comes. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Fouled off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Again, a 1-2.
Rico!
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Fouled away.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
And Kendrick gives it a reach going by, but it's into center field for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons.
Huh?
0 for 1 here in the early going.
Is it you? What did you say?
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
He's set, and the pitch. David Fletcher is in with 2 away now as he
Here we
looks at a
go.
called strike 1. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And it's 1-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
2 out with the man at first. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. Lined into right, a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's down to third. He'll come to the plate with it, and they get to force it home. Whatever works as the side is retired. Angels threaten, but leave them loaded. It remains 1-0.
Welcome back. The Orioles are set to hit here in the 3rd inning, and hit is something they've done very well this season. Coming into the day, they are up near the top of the league in home run production, so it's certainly safe to say they're a fun bunch to watch swing the bats. When asked about their success with the long ball, one player told me, "Yeah, home runs are fun and they can change a whole game. So when we get a pitch we can do damage on, you better believe we're looking to launch." Matt, back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you. In now for the O's, Stevie Wilkerson, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. There to take it is Trout, and that's out number 1. And with 1 away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. Is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-1 now. Waiting on deck is Howie Kendrick. The 3-1. Hit on the ground is short. Simmons is there. Throw gets him, 2 down. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, not exactly sure why he's getting the hook, as he's given up just 1 run, but nevertheless he's on his way to an early shower. Adam Warren is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Adam Warren.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. First pitch on its way. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Line to the right side, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Carlos Santana now, and he fouls this one off. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Here it comes on 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. The swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ball. Court and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and even 30 home runs on the year. And the Orioles have now taken a 3-0 lead.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Here's Miguel Sano. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-0 count, the pitch, too high, and it's 3-0.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Now the 3-0 offering, taken strike 1 on the inside corner. Two out, nobody on. Fastball too high, ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 3-0 Baltimore. Striding in once again, Brandon Nimmo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Here it comes.
Too high. Count is 2-1.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another 2-2 offering.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
In now, Kyle Tucker. As he rips it on the ground to second. Kendricks got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 23, Matt Dice.
Into the box, Matt Thaiss. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a slider. Called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. Still down 3-0. So striding in, Anthony Santander. He reached on a single in his first try.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Well-executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Ready with the 0-1.
That's a ball. One ball, one strike. Yep, that ball went out.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Trout has a read on it. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
One out now in the Orioles' fourth. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Here comes the first pitch. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. The 0-1 changeup is high, 1-1.
1-0.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
2 strikes.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael Brantley.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy
Leading
high.
off for the Angels,
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Zane Gerwitz.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single. Middle part of the game, let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Into the box, Rob Brantley lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Brantley playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And it's fouled away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, David Fletcher.
Digging in once again, David Fletcher. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that pitch is out.
The 1-0 home. A ball and a strike now. A runner on first with 2 away. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-2. This one's down to third. Oh, he makes the stop. Wow. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Noah Ramirez, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 24, Noah Ramirez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stevie Wilkerson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Stevie Wilkerson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On a line, that's a base hit.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Hanser Alberto. No hits to this point. From the stretch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A bare hand for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Now batting, the second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Here's Howie Kendrick. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-0 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Not everyone feels comfortable pulling the clutch on 3-0 pitch right there, but he stayed within himself, didn't try and do too much, didn't turn and burn, and just hit a nice hard single on a 3-0 count.
So now Carlos Santana. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. In his career against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
2 out with the man at first. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Orioles leave 1, but they lead it 3-0. New inning set to get underway. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Mike Trout.
Number 27, Mike Trout.
First offering on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
The count now at 2-1. The pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
On a line, that's a base hit. So a line drive single to left makes it 2 hits for him now this afternoon at the plate. And we check out the Angels leaders in that category to find that he currently ranks 3rd on the ball club. Standing in now, Anthony Rendon, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
1-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. A bullet to first base, and they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double play. Ready for another shot now, Brandon Nimmo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Two 2-0 now.
2 balls, no strikes.
2 out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-1. Rounded softly down the line toward first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Tanner Scott will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. At the plate now, Kyle Tucker. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Comes set, now the pitch. Pitch inside. The throw is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Hansel Robles enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Miguel Sano.
The Orioles, the third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Bullet back up the middle. Trout is right there, one down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So striding forward now, Trey Mancini. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field, and that is 27 for him on the year as the O's have extended their lead now 4-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Into the box now, Anthony Santander, as he'll take a look at ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. One out, nobody on. Right side, hit hard. He's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Standing in, Jorge Alfaro. He hit a sac fly earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Now the pitch. And that's too high, ball 2. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And foul. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Into center field, line drive base hit. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He pulls this one high field, and this will bang up against the wall. Alfaro ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He'll score easily as they push the lead to 5 now.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
At the plate, Stevie Wilkerson. Lifted down the line in left. Rendon in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Now the 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. A full count to the Orioles' designated hitter.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there, and if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. From the stretch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The 1-0.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Trout. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Another good inning for the O's. Fans like it too. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. And now for the Angels, Kyle Tucker, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2.